Hi everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love here with another Therapy Thursday. So here we are. As this is being recorded, we are a week away from Thanksgiving 2020. And I think about how some point in the future, many years to come, we will look back on this video and recall, man, 2020. So as it stands, there are many states in the US that are being further mandated to restrict gatherings of certain number because of the COVID pandemic, the coronavirus and the COVID pandemic. And so many things. We have just, we're still in the midst of election trauma and what that means. And what I want to talk about today is choosing joy. And I don't mean to sound cliche. I don't want to minimize everything that's going on. I just want to remind us that joy, laughter, spontaneity can be choices we can make. Unfortunately, there is a deep-rooted belief, I think, that so many of us have, that there is no pleasure in the midst of pain, and that it can be disingenuous or impossible to experience moments of laughter, moments of mirth, moments of joy, even when things are tough and they're frustrating and when there's fear. I know it feels counterintuitive, but it is my offering today that every single person make a commitment to finding something that brings them joy. And if you can do that with another person, it increases the dopamine that you get. And so whether it is a funny YouTube video, I highly recommend YouTubing Dear Phil Collins, Deer Phil Collins. It is 18 seconds that can give me a boost of laughter for almost half of a day. I do have a special brand of humor. Everyone might not like it, but Dear Phil Collins. You find that thing, that meme that makes you laugh, that text message with an inside joke that you send a loved one. Actually building the repertoire and filling your well by doing something that lets you know that a smile on your face does not have to indicate that your struggles are not real, that your pain is not valid, and that trauma has not been in your life. But when we realize that we can smile sometimes, even in the midst of some of that pain, because there are some things to be joyful of, the quality of our life and what we can control is impacted. And that is kind of my final offering today. There are so many things we can't control, but there are some things that we can. And when we begin to put our focus, efforts, and intentions on the things we can change, we can begin to feel a little less hopeless and helpless in situations, because we take the agency, the voice, choice, and control in the areas where we can. And so that is my encouragement for us today. Let's be intentional about choosing joy, even when it feels counterintuitive to where we are. I want to thank everyone who's reached out to me over the last couple of weeks based on my recent podcast and just checking in on me. That brings me joy and helps me feel held and seen. And so I thank you all for that. If you want to reach out to me, you can reach me at www.thelaborsoflove.com. Don't forget, we're on all the major social media outlets, the YouTube channel where we house all our Therapy Thursday videos. And don't forget to give us the 5-star rating, review, and share our podcast. Until we connect again, you all be well.